Hello and welcome back. I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. We're playing some M&T 2.0 in Europa Universalis 4. So, I've been sizing up my enemy, my neighbor here, France. This dummy is like 4 levels in military tech behind me. All of his subjects seem to be just about as stupid as well. And so, even though he's got like a lot of them, I kind of want to attack him. I just kind of want to attack him. It just seems like it'd be fun. That's a lot of dudes, isn't it? It might be crazy. I don't know. I might do it. I might do it. I wanna try using my my estates and like actually summon their levy and see just how much face we can crush. Now, I do believe the last time I checked it that the unit type that we get from the estates is literally going to be called Greater Noble Levy and Lesser Noble Levy, and I don't know how many pips they're going to have. They might not be as good as our regular troops, which would make sense, probably. But anyway, it's an option, something to consider. It's going to be, it's like, I don't know, a ridiculous amount of years, 15 years, 14 years, till we can actually attack Castile and Mr. Portugal again, and I still am kicking myself for not having taken Mare da Palha and the Tagus Estuary. That's a lot of trade power. This one damn province has, well, really? 8.5? What? Local trade power plus 2. Local trade power plus 10% and plus 1. Okay, well, it's not as big as I expected, but whatever. Anyway, let's just go ahead and unpause. So yeah, I just trained up a couple more ships. I sent them off to, actually, for the first time, I think, in a long, long time, to protect trade in the Bay of Biscay. I was looking at some of the trade efficiency numbers, and even though I still think we're getting double, and I kind of want to check it now. Let's see, we got ships that are privateering. We got 24 ships. They are not all Garn whatevers. Let's just say on average they're like 3.25 trade power between the mixture, and we've got 24. So 24 times 3.25, we should have about 78 trade power in this node from privateering. And if we check in the Genoa node, pirates currently have 186.2 trade power, and they don't show up down here, but they have 180. Yeah, I still think they're getting double trade value. Double, at least. I don't know. There's something weird about it. Trade power, yeah. I'm still going to do it. I'm still going to start moving towards protecting trade. I want to bleed some money off Mr. France, man. So that helped a little bit. I'm also kind of kicking myself for not having an embargo on Portugal. And, Herald from Hohenlohe. Jesus. Some place with an H in its name is now being led by the other place with an H in its name. That's all that really matters. Yeah, I'd like to be embargoing that other guy. I'd also like to be diverting trade from Morocco. Morocco actually has a fairly sizable amount of trade power in this location. That stability, the stability, I can't say that stability anymore. Anyway, positive 1 stability again, that's good. Yeah, he's got 33.6 trade power here. It'd be nice if I could have half of that, please. You remember back in the good old days? In the good old days, it was one patch, just one. First, they made it so that you could divert trade from your vassals, and they would just immediately cancel it, and that sucked. But then the next patch, you could divert trade from your vassals, and they would let it keep going at 100%. And then they decided that that was too good. Now I can't remember now if that was in the patch or if that was in this mod, but I'm not crazy, right? You only get 50% now. Let's see, who's diverting trade? He's only been a part of our country for quite a while, but he's given us half, right? Answer trade power 4.3. Yeah, he's given us half. Yeah, 100% was a little bit too strong, I'll admit. You know what would be cool? How come you can't see when the next tick will be? It's a lot of PUs happening. Like, the game knows, right? The mod knows when they're going to do the next CE calculation. It's not random, I don't think. So why don't they just tell you, like, hey, you could wait 3.5 years, or you could send runners. You know, it's your call. Anyway, we got a little bit of unrest. Overextension's dangerously high. It's 99.3. Oh crap, you know what? Something I didn't consider is that if our population grows, our overextension can actually increase. We could accidentally go above 100% if we grow too much, so maybe we need that plague. My Sultan and Castile now have their independence guaranteed by Aragon. Well, that's going to put a damper on our relationship there, Aragon. What do you say we go to war with Mr. Franceman and I just let you lose all of your men? How's that sound? Then again, I mean, I should probably just turn on Aragon soon anyway, right? He's only been our ally for, how come you can't tell? How come it doesn't say, like, that'd be really cool, I think, for immersion. If when it said, like, allied with Hungary, and then it just showed the date that the alliance was penned. You know? I would like to know. I don't remember. It's been, I don't know, at least a couple days. Maybe a year or two? I don't know. These Aragonese peoples, they've been our neighbors for a bit. Always been so tolerant of our expansion. Canarias will no longer transfer trade power to Castile. Who the hell are the Canarias? I'm getting pop-ups about Canarias. I don't even know who that is. I can't even see them. Thank you for sending me that missive. Are they colonizing? I don't know. Anyway, I don't know how let's see how the country's doing. Merchants are leaving. I couldn't care less, okay? So, we have development level decent. We have court level impressive. Education level fair. That's right. So education is suffered a little bit. We're at 46%. That's not what I want. I want this one. We need to get to 50 again. See, I thought I was already spending quite a bit. 1.531. We used to have, at one point, we had like a 2.0 multiplier. We have the cash. Let's increase funding by quite a bit. Alright, so let's see. Current state funding level is 160. Current church funding level is 65. So 160 plus 65.8 times the, what was it, 1.6 roughly, I think. So we're putting in 361 ducats a year. Divide that by 0.05. The endowment, holy crap, the endowment should be resting at about 7,200. It seems like a lot, but let's just see how that goes. I mean, we're still set to make money at this rate. Not a tremendous amount, but enough. We're doing on Naval Force. We got room for one more. Hohen Lohoi tell us that their glorious nation is formed a PU with another. Are you serious? How many H's? How many H-named countries are there? And why do they keep on getting personal unions with each other? Is that like the only requisite? Hey, you've got an H, I've got an H. Let's become a PU. Look at this. You see this little guy freaking out here? What's he doing? He's all wigging out. He's moving around. Anyway, should we try selling some of the older ships? Do we even need the transports? Kind of wish there was a straight crossing. We got a cog. Cog only has 1 cannon versus 5. Wait, what? Hull size 9. Hull size 8. Huh. Look at that. I mean, this one's, it's much faster. They just got more hull size, but only 1 cannon. That's really interesting that they're that different from each other. Wait, I don't want it, so... Yeah, hey, Aragon, you can have a ship. For 30 ducats? Sure, take it. What else can we do? I think it's time to continue to build buildings along the coast for communication efficiency. And also, I would really like some of this extra Naval Force Summit as well. Naval Force Summit +1 as a base. Gifted Catholic. There's always room for gifted men. The traitor leaves your court. Or gain corruption. He could just... yeah, it's just... yeah, no. No, actually, I'm going to take the corruption. Corruption is money. It's also monarch points. Monarch points don't really care about as much as I would in a normal game. But I'm pretty sure that the traitor was a half-price guy, so I want to keep him. Canarius will no longer... okay. Looks like he's having some issues there. So anyway, to build a trade wharf, where can we build them? We have a... you have to build them up from fishing ports, right? Yeah, let's just start building these things everywhere, I think. They're going to help out with communication efficiency. They're going to help out with naval force limit. We're going to continue to become... man, this is a lot of nasty shit happening right now. Good lord. Okay, so no matter what, we're going to apparently have a disaster. Again. And we also have an 18% chance of losing stability. And because this event is fired, I am now prevented from trying to make them happen. God damn it. I hate you. They're disloyal. so much for making money and making everyone happy. I'm rather frustrated by that, because it's nonsensical. Damn. Oh well. I mean, I guess, is that just a thing that I've just had to get used to in this campaign? Like, just on occasion? Like, I barely did anything. I don't ever demand anything from the burghers. In the beginning of the campaign, I think I demanded a bunch of cash from them. But then I realized that it was really dangerous, because if they get low on loyalty, then this happens. So I don't demand anything from them. I never do anything to them. Every couple of years, I give the huge gift to the greater nobles and lesser nobles, and I look at, every single couple of years, I look at the burghers, and I look at the favors, and I decide that that's a bad idea, because I don't want to make these corruption events pop up more often. So I don't... We demand support from the greater nobles. Leverage foreign noble ties. Diplomatic relations. Aggressive expansion impact. No. Not going to do any of those things. Revoke privileges peacefully. Our stability is not nearly high enough, I think, to consider that. We're at current stability points, 0.7. It's not very many. Promoted cultures. Hey, there's something that I haven't done in a while, or even considered. We've got Portuguese, which is not accepted. Does that become... Ooh, 165 points. It's more expensive than normal. Why? I don't like that pop-up. Will Portuguese become accepted if we do that decision? If we were to restore the Caliphate of Cordoba, which is the goal at this point, then gain Guanchi. Tarifit. I don't see Portuguese in there, so... I think we'll say, let's go ahead and promote the Portuguese culture. What is? Wait, hold on. I gotta reassess. I don't even know what this does. In this mod, non-accepted culture does what? Local unrest and missionary strength reductions. They don't really matter. Granted, we're 11 years ahead of time. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it because I don't know. Maybe other things will happen. Then again, maybe religions don't change. Sorry, cultures don't change if they are accepted. I think that in M&T 2.0, culture, well, first off, the button's removed, so you can't just culture convert on your own. I think it's like a random event, mean time to happen type situation. Okay, so that's already raised our force limit. Cool. Next, the next trade wharf is going to be, I think it was like 300 ducats. Let's start that one now. I'm gonna have to make up my mind soon about when I'm going to actually attack France. What am I waiting for right now? We're currently recovering 94 manpower per month. Oh, right. Comments had suggested that apparently the modifier, the bonus 10% manpower recovery rate expired a while ago. Oops. So I should just cancel this mission and do another one. I didn't even realize that it had dropped off. Obviously, that's why we still have that mission. So, fussy, fussy. Rejoice, random, yes, pop-ups. Lesser noble privilege revoked has expired. Cool. Messin has declared war on another name. This is what they do in the HRE. They only are allowed to declare war on people if they have the same letter in their name. If they do, then they instantly form personal unions or they attack each other. See, in Muscovy, you're going to lose this war because you targeted someone with an S at the front of their name, just so you know. I'm actually losing 10 ducats a month due to my taxes. Talk about socialization, right? Socialized state. Fort maintenance. We have too many forts, technically. We're supposed to have 1 per 80 development, or 80 population. But they are not currently considered to be up to date, so we need double that number. So 967 divided by 80 times 2. We're supposed to have 24 obsolete forts to get the full modifier. Marisburg pays mess and war reps. That was quick. I must have started the war off with low numbers. Plus, also, just doesn't feel right still. Fully maintained forts, 0.83. I don't understand the math. I read the files. I did. And, it's just different. I don't know. Maybe they're not counting some pop. Maybe it's only dealing with rural pop or something. That's actually an interesting question. What if it were that? Currently we're getting like literally 5/6 of the full benefit. I could do the math backwards, right? Let's see. 5/6. How much population, if the number in the defines is 80? Someone do the math. I can't figure it out. Don't, here, rule number 1 of YouTube, never do math live. It's a bad idea. But someone do the math. In defines, it says the number of forts that you need per development, per population in this version of the game that I'm playing right this second is 80. But it's not what's happening. So, yeah. So I want to know. Someone can explain it to me. I would gladly read it. Apparently we can see all of Asia now. It's kind of cool. Let's check out that institution spread. Kelantan pays Majapahit war reps with the Restore Our Religious Independence CB, blah, blah, blah. All right, you want to look at institution spread. Pause the game for a second. Just a second. Relax. Legalism. Okay, so legalism is everywhere. Over here we've got... let me do this again. There's a way to see overall color for like who has the most. Institutions are really weird in this mod because it's not like every 50 years one spawns. It's just like they're kind of like all over the place. So apparently Italy has pretty good institution stuff. The hordes, as expected, are doing horrible. These guys are not doing so great. France is good. We're spreading. We're getting something here. What are we getting? We're getting the Renaissance. Sweet! Woo! All right, so we're at 13% on the Renaissance. What's up with that? Why? We're actually gaining it at 0.25 per month. Nearby province has Renaissance and a university. We have neither of those things. A country that has embraced Renaissance is trading in an important center of trade. I don't really understand that, but apparently the Renaissance... Did I not get a pop-up about this? Maybe I did. I probably just closed it. It is spreading through here. Looks like Florence is going to pick it up pretty quick. Don't really care too much about that because it's not coastal. I need to get it on the damn coast. So the quickest coastal spread is probably going to be to Viterbi. It's going to take a while. $14.74. Man, 14 years just to get to that problem. All right, whatever. There's nothing I can really do as far as I know. Can't turn on like a state edict. That's not a thing. We can't I think, oh wait, hold on. I think there might be a policy, possibly. Nope. One of these things I should probably consider is like the internal disputes and this other stability increasing type stuff again. We turned it on at the beginning of the campaign. I think I probably should have left it on. Nationalist heresy in Zamor. Although Islam was meant to be universal in practice, it maintained Arabic roots and an elite ruling class from a culture often alien to new converts. One form of rebellion against foreign rule was to look for a legitimate form of Islam that rejected the central authority of the Caliph. Ibadism fit that description, a Muslim sect that split off from the mainstream Islam short after the death of the Prophet. Ibadis rejected the idea that imams had to be Quraysh or even Arabic and demanded the election of imams rather than making it a hereditary office. At the same time, they were fundamentalists who demanded scriptural support for everything, making them hard to criticize on religious grounds. In this manner, Ibadi heresies appeared and rebelled against the rule of the caliphs in Yemen, Iraq, and North Africa, and now this heresy has found life among the Fasi of Zamur. Up to 20% of the population will be converted to Ibadi in affected provinces. It doesn't say which ones, but okay. Okay, cool. Well, you know, I gotta say, in this mod, even though I don't normally like to take the time to read all this crap, it is really cool. First off, I just noticed that I don't have to wait a year here. That's nice. But, the religious... how deep the religious stuff goes. If you want to get immersed in a campaign, M&T 2.0 is pretty sick. So, anyway, I'm gonna take a break here. I'm gonna read a little bit more about these missions and stuff, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you soon.